Right, here we go. Big deep breath. Now the time has come for me to give you the judge's decision. I have to announce, first of all, the girl who's been selected as a princess in 3rd place. So will you welcome, please, contestant number 1, Susan Bonavia. As a princess in 2nd place, the judges have selected, and I'm asking you now to welcome, contestant number 6, Karen Cardona. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment of truth. Your attention, please. Miss Gibraltar, 1978, is... contestant number 4, Rossana Bonfante. I always have a trouble with the sash when I'm trying to do the windows up, you know. Don't worry about it. We'll get round to it. Right, at this point, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to extend our sincere thanks to Mrs. Marie Serfati for coming on stage and making the presentations. Thank you very much indeed, Mrs. Serfati. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we tend to think of Miss Gibraltar as a once-in-the-year event, which of course it is in the cave on a night like tonight, but the true reality of it is something very, very different indeed, because right the way through the year, the lady elected as Miss Gibraltar has a whole series of many and varied duties to perform. Now, the lady whose reign, if I can use that word on the stage, has just ended, has in fact performed those duties to the best of her ability, and everybody at the tourist office tells me that she's been absolutely fantastic with her year holding the title. So will you join me now in showing our appreciation for her dedication to her duties as Miss Gibraltar 1977. I give you Lourdes Holmes. Well, there you are. There's a sight for sore eyes. We have the winners in front of us. But of course, the success of an evening like this was ensured not only by them, but by the other contestants too, because without them, our show tonight, and the whole contest indeed, would not have been possible.
We think that these contestants merit not just our applause, but a gift too. And who better to present it to them than Miss Gibraltar 1978?
So, the brand spanking new Miss Gibraltar will be giving each contestant an envelope, inside which will be details of the gifts they're to receive.
Gifts kindly donated by local firms.
And so, for the final time, and I'm sure that you will extend your appreciation now, may we please have the remaining contestants on stage, please. Contestant number 2, Gina Artnau. Contestant number 3, Oscaria Alvarez. Contestant number 5, Michelle Hollins. Contestant number 7, Pat Conroy. Well, where do we go from there?
We say good night, I think.
Pat, we say good night. We
No,
do?
no, no.
Oh, all right then. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to say good night for the 3rd year running. I know that every year in the past, after the contest, within a few days, Pat has gone back to London to do another year of her teacher training, but now she's in Gibraltar permanently. Any of the fellas in the audience, Catalan, babe, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I think. That's the time to see her, but of course you can see her all the time. As for me, I'm off in a few days. May I just thank you once again for the warmth of your reception. I love Gibraltar. I love coming back. You're so kind. This is Don Debridge.
And Pat Orfila.
Wishing all of you here in the cave.
And our televiewers at home a very good night. And and leaving you to the sound of the band of the 2nd Battalion, the Queen's Regiment.
Not only the sound of the band, but of all the Miss contests that are being held around the world at this moment leading up to Miss World. We're leaving you with the most beautiful set and with a smashing set of girls. Good night, good night.
And so we come to the end of the election of Miss Gibraltar in 1978, and Gibraltar has a new beauty queen, Miss Rosanna Bonfanti, 17 years old, who is now going to go to England in November to represent Gibraltar for the election of Miss World 1978. And all our hopes sincerely go with her that she will bring back that coveted crown to Gibraltar. On stage, the 7 beautiful young ladies who've taken part in this year's election. On your screens at the moment, the reigning queen, Miss Rosanna Bonfanti. And so they leave the stage. Oscaria Alvarez, followed by Pat Conroy, Gina Arnau, Michelle Hollands, third princess, Susan Bonavia, the first princess, Karen Cardona, and Miss Gibraltar 1978, Miss Rosanna Bonfanti, looking absolutely radiant in her white gown and her beautiful crown. She walks up the stage to center and turns and faces the audience. They all wave goodbye, and there's a standing ovation from the audience in the cave as the girls leave. And so, from St. Michael's Cave, high up on the western side of the Rock of Gibraltar, we come to the end of another successful election of a Miss Gibraltar. From all of us up here in the cave to all televiewers, good night.